All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is the preview for the week of June 19th, 2022. And here we have the euro dollar. And as you can see, last week we failed to take out the liquidity. So right now for the euro dollar, I am actually neutral. Tomorrow we have a holiday, Juneteenth. So I will allow that day to trade, and hopefully I'll be able to form a bias off of that. But I refuse to pick a bottom, so I will stay bearish until proven otherwise. But like I said, I am neutral. I am not strongly bearish. If we do have a move lower to take out this liquidity, I would be targeting the long-term order block that we have around the 101.30 to the 99.75 level. And moving on to the daily chart. So we traded to equilibrium last week and we had some downside movement. Not enough for me to be fully bearish yet, which is why I was saying I was neutral after looking at that weekly chart. So we can trade and take out that long-term liquidity and then end up trading to that order block, or we can see a higher retracement going above equilibrium again into the key area I have marked around 106.45 to the 10.47 level. Like I was saying, tomorrow is a holiday, so allow that day to trade, and maybe it will make the direction of the week more clear on which way it wants to go. And looking at the hourly chart, for me to be strongly bearish, I would like it to take out this Friday low. If we take that out, then I would look for that long-term liquidity and then ultimately the order block if we are extremely bearish. But if we do trade back to that equilibrium level, I would be flipping my bias for the week to bullish and looking for a run into that key area level. And moving on to the E-mini S&P 500 weekly chart, we've had a lot of downside movement in the last 3 weeks. And right now it looks like it wants to at least expand a little bit lower to take out this liquidity around 35.95 level. And if we are extremely bearish, I would look for it to trade to the 35.25 level to the 3,500 level. Here we have the daily chart. So I have this order block marked out. I would like to see if we have some type of resistance when we trade to this order block to remain bearish. That is my bias for the week. And I have this level 36.10 marked out. Watch out for this level if we trade to it. We could fail to take out that liquidity similar to what we did on Eurodollar and then have a retracement higher. But overall, I am bearish on the E-mini S&P going into this week. And I have this level marked. If I am wrong and we trade through this order block, I would look for price to trade to 39.95 and 40.10 level. But that is only if we trade and close through this order block. I'm not switching my bias. My bias is bearish. But if I am wrong, this is what I would look for. And looking at the hourly chart, you can see the range that we created from Wednesday FOMC to where we are at now. I have equilibrium marked out. It would be nice to see price trade above equilibrium, have some type of resistance anywhere above it, and then we trade lower going to our targets. That would be nice. But there's always the possibility that we have a gap on Sunday and we just remain lower. And like I said, if we trade through this order block and also taking out Wednesday's high, then I'm looking for price to trade to the 39.95 level, 40.10 level. Also be wary of this gap that we created from last week Sunday. That would be a place I would take partials at if we do go above Wednesday's high. And moving on to Bitcoin, we are trading lower. We've had one small bullish week since mid-March. So this pair is extremely bearish, and I'm not switching my stance yet. My targets would be 15K, 12K, and 10K. Now, the timing as to which we get to that target, I don't know, but I do like Bitcoin to eventually get to these targets. Even if we see a retracement all the way up in this area, I'm still looking for these to be my targets. I would not be bullish Bitcoin until, honestly, we take out the 48,000 level. Maybe I'll be bullish Bitcoin. I'm sorry. But like I said, I am very bearish Bitcoin, and these three are my targets. I just do not know the time as to which we get to these targets. I don't like to trade Bitcoin day trading the same way I would day trade Forex or the stock indices. I like to look at Bitcoin for a more long-term approach, which is why only you, which is why I refrain from going to any time frame under the daily chart. So looking at the daily chart for Bitcoin, we did trade into a daily bullish order block, so we could see some upside movement going past this equilibrium level, maybe retesting this low or going a little bit past it to get some resistance, and then we trade lower to take out the targets I mentioned before. Especially if we take out this green up close candle, that would set the stage for a nice retracement and then ultimately selling off. But that is only if we take out this candle. We could just see price trade up to this or just continue to melt from here and go straight to our levels. Either is possible. I am bearish on Bitcoin. And that is it for this preview. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, make sure to leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel for further content.